Welcome back to Dead of Winter. We have 3 more rounds to try to survive. And we're beginning with Brandon Kane's group. But we reveal the crisis. Let's see what crisis is coming this time. Shaking things up. We need junk, number of non-exile players. So we need 2 pieces of junk. Optional, add 2 additional junk cards to gain 1 morale. I wonder if we should try to gain a morale. If we could put 4 pieces of junk in the pile, we can gain an extra morale, which might come in handy because I don't know how much food we're going to be able to feed to our colonists. All right, that's the crisis. Yes, indeed, we now need to look at the Crossroads card. Loretta Clay. If the player controls Loretta and she is not exiled. Loretta Clay, player 1 does not. So it might trigger if they somehow get Loretta Clay into their party, but right now they don't have it. All right, let's get rolling up our dice for both of our characters, our player characters. So yes, 2-player game, and we are going to be rolling up. So player 1 is going to be Brandon Kane's group this time, and okay, here's what it is: 2 4s, a 2, and a 1, and the 5 dice for the other team, and they can re-roll anything they want. You know what? They're going to re-roll the 1. That is the special ability of James Myers, the leader. So we're going to keep the 2 3s, the 4 and 5, and they're going to re-roll that. And they get a 2. Okay, there you go. That's all the dice rolled. And now it is time to start taking actions for Brandon Kane's group. And like we did last time, we're going to use Brandon Lee's special ability. Anywhere once per round, you may increase an action die you control by 1. So we're going to make the 1 a 2. And then we're going to go right to the police station and use Carla Thompson's special ability is using a 2 search die or higher. She can grab 2 cards at the police station and keep them both. Alright, she's going to grab 2 cards from the police station. It's getting kind of low. Gets to keep both of them. Let's hope we don't get any more survivors. And they get food. Okay, food we need. And fuel. Alright, so she gets a food and a fuel from the police station. Alright, let's see what other actions we want to do right now. Since we're desperately looking for food, we're going to have Carla at the police station use her sniper rifle to pick off a zombie anywhere on the board. She's just going to pick off one at the school so that the 2 characters can keep searching for food, because that's really what we need. So that was not an action, not a die, nothing to use the sniper rifle. All right, let's go back to the colony. We've got some more stuff to do. Alright, so I think we might try to raise morale. So we're going to we have a junk for player 1, so we're going to put 1 junk in there, and we also have this wrench, which acts as a junk. So we're going to put that in there. So we've taken care of the crisis, but I think the other player's got a lot more junk. And we might as well go ahead and throw our 1 food into the bin here, because wow, we need 6 food every turn. I don't know how we're going to do it. That could be brutal. So, and the only card, we have 2 gas cards left, so we could move somebody and not have to worry about them being a problem. Ooh, I wonder if we should move Carla over to the gas station, because the lighter's there. We have more gas. Ooh, that's something to think about. We do have, does she want to do 1 more search at the police station though, with that final 2? No. We're going to use the 2. I know you can't quite see it here. We're going to use the 2 for Brandon Kane. He's going to use his special once a turn ability to clean 5 items out of the waste pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got to keep that under control. So he's going to clean 5 items out of the waste pile. I think there's only 3 in there now. That's good, because you lose morale if you mess that up. And now we have Brandon Kane has a pistol, so he could shoot he could shoot a zombie. Oh man, he's gonna have to, isn't he? He's going to use a 4 for attacking, and he's got a pistol. Once around, the survivor performs an attack. Do not roll for exposure. So with the pistol, he's going to go ahead and shoot one zombie at the colony, because we don't want any overruns. That starts killing our characters, and we lose morale, and that's really bad. Okay, Brandon also has a pistol, but I think we're going to have a search for Brandon. We have a final die left for him, a 4. His search ability is 4, so we're going to use that 4 over at the grocery store for him to have a search. Alright, well, he's going to do a search action at the grocery store, and what does he find? Food! Oh, food too. Awesome! Yeah, so he's going to play that right now into the waste pile to add 2 food into the colony. Alright, well, that's going to add a couple more food in the colony. We don't quite have enough yet to feed everybody. We got 3, and remember, the next time we starve, we add another token here. We're going to lose 2 morale for starving. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, I think we have done everything we can do. We could move Carla Thompson. No, we're not gonna move her this time. We're going to move her next time. We're going to move her probably over to the gas station. Yes. Okay, we've done everything we can do. We did not find Loretta Clay, so that just didn't happen. And now we go over to our second player. Alright, over to player 2. And yes, a Crossroads card. I almost forgot, but I just remembered right now. Gabriel Diaz. If the player controls non-exiled survivor at a non-colony location, and Gabriel Diaz is in the survivor. Oh, is in the survivor deck. Ah, hang on a second here. I do believe she will be in the survivor. Yes, she is. Or he is. Sorry, Gabriel. He is. So I think you shuffle the deck one. Okay, wow, this is going to trigger. Alrighty, we're triggering it. Player controls a non-exile survivor at a non-colony location. Yes, he himself is at the hospital. So yes, Diaz is a survivor deck. An explosion rocks the building as you cower in the back room. The black smoke billows in, and soon your eyes wander and you begin to cough. You set a fire to distract the horde that trapped you, but things quickly got out of hand. The one window you found to escape from proved to be too small, and now there's nothing to do but wait for the smoke to asphyxiate you. The last thing you see before passing out is a shape lurching towards you through the flames. You awake in the arms of a burly stranger. Good thing me and my family were passing by when we did, he says. Option 1. You gratefully tell your rescuer and his family about the colony. Search the survivor deck for Gabriel Diaz and add him to the following. Add 3 helpless survivors to the colony. No way! Or option 2. As thankful as you are, you know the colony cannot afford to feed more mouths. Absolutely not. You give the Diaz family a reward before parting ways on the road. Remove 1 card in your hand from the game. Yeah, we're just going to say thanks. Thanks for the rescue, but sorry, we cannot add any more mouths to the colony. Wow, that's brutal. So we have to just give him a card. Food is not a good. You know, we have so much junk. We can just give him the megaphone. We'll give him the megaphone and say, here you go. Please use the megaphone and yell at as loud as you can to attract all the zombies to your location. So that's out of the game. Alright, boom, gone. Well, that was an interesting little encounter. So what the heck is James doing at the blowing things up at the hospital? Alright, we have a bunch of cards to use here. Junk. So let's add... We actually have a bunch of junk for this player, so we're going to add 2 more junk to the crisis. That's going to give us a +1 morale. That's awesome. Crisis time. We're adding 2 more junk. There's a total of 4 here now. It's going to give us a +1 morale. That is going to be very important, I do believe, for possibly winning the game. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Edward White has his special ability. We do have a medicine, and we're going to use his special ability right now because we really need to. And Edward White's special ability is at the colony, use any die 1+. Once per round, when you're performing an attack with Edward, you can play a medicine to kill 3 zombies instead of 1. Don't roll for exposure. That's always a good thing. So we're going to play the medicine card into the waste pile, and we're going to get rid of 3 zombies at the colony. Alright, we're dumping off 3 zombies at the colony, so 1, 2, 3. That Edward White ability is very, very good. We also have a shotgun. Oh, did he have to spend... Oh, he had to spend the die, so we'll spend the 2. I forgot to spend the die. And then we have an attack. We're going to use the 4. The doctor's got a shotgun. So once per round, when a survivor performs an attack, kill 2 zombies instead of 1 and don't roll for exposure. So she's here with her shotgun. She's going to pop off a couple zombies with the shotgun. Just like that. There we go. That's got the colony a little bit more under control. We still have 3 dice remaining. We are going to go over to Sophie Robinson. She is currently at the school and she's going to do some searching. Alright, Sophie's over at the school. We got 2 3s and a 5. So we're going to use a 3. For her, she can search on a 1+. So first search for Sophie. Food! 1 food. Alright, well, we will go ahead. They will play that to the waste pile and add 1 more food to the colony. Alright, adding 1 more food to the colony. That's 4. Remember, we need 6 in there to not starve. 2 more dice remaining. A 3 and a 5. We're going to use the 3 once again for Sophie back at the school to do another search. Alright, 1 more search for Sophie at the school and more food. Food too. Oh, that's perfect. We're going to spend that right now to add 2 more food to the colony. Oh, that was awesome. Ooh, that was very lucky. So we're going to put that in the waste pile. Adding 2 more food, we can now feed our colonists without starving. Awesome. That was so good. There's 1 die left, a 5. And what do we want to do with a 5? Let's have James Myers use the 5 to search at the hospital. Final die. Alright, James, the leader of the second group this time, is going to do a search, and he finds an adrenaline shot. Ooh, it can count as medicine towards a crisis. Waste pile, change an unused action die you control to a result of your choice. Ooh, okay, cool. He's found an adrenaline shot. And there we go. And that's everyone using all of their dice. So now we're on to the colony phase. And the first thing we do at the colony phase is we have to eat our food. We've got 9, 10, 11, 12 colonists. Total, we need 6 food, and we have 6 food. I can't even believe that. That is ridiculously okay. Awesome. So we actually have 6 food. Nobody starves. We don't lose any morale. Next up, we need to check the waste. And we did clean it once, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 cards in the waste. We don't lose any morale. Up after that is resolve the crisis. We have 4 junk in the junk pile, which is awesome because that's 2 more than we need. And so for that, so we've got 4 optional. Add 2 additional junk cards to gain a morale for preventing the crisis. So not only did we prevent that crisis, we actually gain a morale from 5 to 6 because we put in 2 extra junk. Awesome. Alright, that was resolving the crisis, and now the fun part, adding the zombies. Oh yes, 1 zombie for each character on a non-colony space. And the problem is getting to be at the police station now. We have 4 zombies hanging out at the police station. Not a great idea. 3 at the school now. 3 at the grocery store. And 3 at the hospital. No overruns yet. Yet. Alright, we have to go to the colony. We have to add 6 zombies. Alright, with our doctor and her shotgun and the sniper rifle and everything else going on, we have somehow managed to not get overrun at the colony yet, even though we've got all of these survivors here. So it's just going to be 1 in each location, and I think we can handle it. 1 in every location, and we keep going. So on 4, and on 5, and 6 is now filled up, but we have not had an overrun. Awesome! We're up to 6 morale. Okay, now we have to check the main objective. Have we survived 6 rounds? No, we have survived 4 rounds. We've got 2 rounds left to survive, which gets us to now moving the round tracker. Alright, and we move the round tracker from 3 down to 2. We just have to survive 2 more rounds. And you know what? I think we might possibly maybe be able to do it. Maybe. I don't know. And last, we moved the first player marker, going from Brandon Kane's group back to James Myers' group for next time. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, descriptions, and likes. This is Dead of Winter. We're doing a fully co-op 2-player game, and we have 2 more rounds to survive because we have too many mouths to feed. And we basically just need to survive 6 rounds. We've survived 4. We got so lucky that round finding food. Are we going to get lucky the next time? I don't know. Are we going to lose any colonists? I don't know. We'll find out in the following episode. So thanks so much. I hope you join me for the continuation. Dead of Winter. Too many mouths to feed.